Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. I think this price action deserves another extra update today. We've seen a very impulsive, well, I shouldn't say impulsive, it's not impulsive yet, but it's quite a strong reversal to the upside, and we've got two possible counts here. This unfortunately messes things up a little bit, this reversal. I mean, don't get me wrong, we talked in the previous video about the very important support, the 50% retracement, but we get a very strong bounce. So the orderly impulsive downside pattern is unfortunately invalidated, which means that the expected direct downside path again has been invalidated, has been taken out on the chart. We're left with two main possibilities now. The first one I actually don't believe really. It's this one here. By the way, let me just see. I think I had another Bitcoin chart open. Yeah, I don't know why. Let me delete, just close that. So there you go. So here on the Bitcoin chart, what we can see is this descending trend line. Just want to make you aware of it. I mean, it's a bit subjective where you place the line, right? But it's a descending trend line that gives us 3 touch points here. So if we pull back to this trend line, that's at around about 27K, there could be a reaction. Just wanted to show you that it's a bit of an obvious one, but then again, not too obvious. So it might be something where Bitcoin will find some resistance around 27K, which could send it lower. This is now a count where either we have in this C wave, so nothing changed in terms of the bigger, the higher level expectations. So at the moment, we don't have a 5-wave move up and a 3-wave move down. If that's the case, sure, Bitcoin could have bottomed. I still don't like the structure, unfortunately. So there is no, I was already looking forward to a nice impulsive pattern to the downside, something orderly, but no, it's not as easy as that. The market isn't behaving as straightforward as it used to years ago. So we always need to be on the lookout for these ups and downs, especially after a sell-off day like yesterday, and especially when we hit an important support like this one. But again, what I want to highlight is we either have an ending diagonal to the downside now, would need to revise the wave 1 count here. So I will take it out already because this can also be counted as a 3-wave move, but I can't have it on the chart as a 5-wave move if the third wave is a 3-wave move. Yeah, but this is a count that doesn't look right in terms of its proportions. So I may play around with it a little bit, but it doesn't matter so much in the short term. What we need to understand is that a break above that wave 2 high, which would be at around 27,460, would strongly favor that we don't have an ending diagonal, but that instead we are going to reset wave B. I hate to say it, but it is unfortunately what it is, or at least that we're going to go to this trend line, but then we need to see what kind of count this is. Maybe, no, I don't know. It's a very messy structure, yeah, and I need to think about it a little bit depending on what happens now. I mean, things are changing quite quickly. I just wanted to make this video to let you know a few things. First of all, the expectation to make one more lower low hasn't disappeared yet. As I said before, I need to see, because of this incomplete bottoming structure, I need to see a 5-wave move down, 5-wave move up, and a 3-wave move down. If we see that, we can consider that an overall bottom or a low has been made. I would say Bitcoin has a greater chance of Ethereum of having bottomed, because the Ethereum chart hasn't even broken the 12th of May low, and it is highly unusual to bottom here just before breaking the 50% retracement level. Okay, so from that point of view, at the moment, I would still be looking forward to another low. But it could be that we are resetting this B wave. Again, we obviously looked at that option before, that highlighted that as a possibility, that this B wave is going to sit here. Don't know, I need to see where, maybe a little higher than the previous one. But that is still a bit too early to confirm that. Obviously, we bounced strongly off this cluster of support, had the 50% retracement level here, the descending trend line, the lower boundary line of the trend channel. The good news is we're holding the trend channel, didn't break below it because it would have been also quite bearish actually. But yeah, this is the situation we're left with now. And Tactically speaking, I bought some BTC down here in the area today. You'll know that if you're a member on the Discord and Telegram channels. Realized a little bit of profits at the moment. Not much, but that's part of the game. Taking some profits as the market makes money available to us. And that's often what people don't understand. And I just want to combine that maybe with a bit of an educational session. So I often say don't trade the count. Okay, trade close to support or close to resistance. Don't trade the count. The count reveals certain important levels to us, like here the 25.3K level. Also today, for example, sentiment-wise, the news came out that the SEC sues Coinbase, but we didn't really see another drop. So that told me, okay, it might be worth adding another tranche. I bought some on the, where did I buy? I think on the 12th. I bought here some BTC and ETH, and I bought here today, similar price range, 25.9K. So I took some profits, but leave the majority in, moved up the stop loss. And you need to be aware that these turnarounds can happen very quickly in crypto. So that's why I like to scale into support, scale out in resistance. I say that repeatedly. And just because I think the price should, as per the analysis, go down further, it doesn't mean I wouldn't buy or go long for risk management, from a risk management point of view. So don't, a lot of people do that, but don't confuse analysis with trading. The analysis gives you levels and gives you targets and gives you basically the levels where either price should go to, or if price invalidates a pattern, it should go the other way. And don't trade the count, trade the pivots. That's what I say. I mean, I've talked about that many times before. Just want to remind everybody, if you want to find out more about that, check out, in the channel membership, we have a lot of educational resources as well. But besides that, I think what I'm watching out for now is a possible reaction to the trend line that might even make a potential short setup. Not a very clear one in my opinion, because I'm a bit confused about this wave count. Need to see how this develops now. It's not the cleanest of patterns. This could certainly be the wave 4, but it doesn't really fit in proportionally, But then again, we had unusual sell-off activity yesterday as well. Very strong sell-off activity. So you get a bit of a rebound, and that can sometimes just shrink everything together time-wise. Okay, so I'll focus on that. I'll probably make another Bitcoin video later because things are moving quite quickly at the moment. It's at least not boring. Not the structures I particularly like. I like impulses. What I don't really like is these choppy bits where we just move in 3 waves, because also here the latest move down was only in 3 waves. Again, that just leaves us with either here an ending diagonal, but the size of the wave 4 is challenging this already. So yeah, watch for that trend line. If we break above that trend line and take out the wave 2 high, it would favor a reset of the B wave. But then we've got that descending trend line, the upper boundary line of the trend channel there. So obviously we touched it a few times here. Here we missed it a little bit. So I wouldn't rule out that if we break above that trend line, we get to this sort of trend channel top. But let's see. I mean, it's probably not going to work out in a straight line. I'll keep you updated. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.